Welcome to Tech Numerology. My name is Yogi. We're looking at some of the influencers in the tech industry today. And the person I'm looking at today is Larry Page. I have not seen his birthday before. I've just received it. So I'm looking at it with you to get a better sense of his map of life. It may be of interest to you. Maybe you can connect to it in some way. Larry, you have one good point and one bad point. I'll start with the bad. When you get negative, when you get insecure, when you become unsure, when you go dark, when the lights go out for you, it's nasty. You can't afford that. You need to be around positive people and think positive thoughts all the time. You know, there was a book written a while ago, I think it was called You Can't Afford the Luxury of a Negative Thought. Now, for some people, a negative thought helps them to get stronger. Not so for you. In your case, a negative thought is something to stay away from. To train yourself to stay away from that and from the vulnerability that other people will give you from their insecurities and their negativity. It's not necessary for you. You have enough strength, you have enough power, you have enough money to be able to accomplish everything you need to do in life without having to be surrounded by nincompoops. That's what it boils down to. You are a royal person. Royal means that you have a sovereign self. You have some background that would be ascribed to royalty. Now you can look at your family tree and find out if that's so historically, but I'm telling you that it's there. Whether it's recent or past, it exists within you. You have a sense of how to carry yourself. You can be very charismatic. And you have a sense of the royalty, the regalness, the sovereignty of other people, and you will serve to protect that. That's a very key thing about you. You have, as I said, a good thing and a bad thing. The bad thing was this negativity can really get you down. The good stuff is very simple. When you build, it lasts. It's not just seeds that you grow. When you build something, it lasts. And building is a good thing for you to do, whether that's a relationship, a company, or a log cabin. When you build it, it sticks around. Don't do anything unless you plan for it to stick around. It's something for you to remember in your life. There are times when you can speak and you're not 100% certain whether or not it's been received by the other person. The secret is to just wait a couple of seconds to be sure. When you speak too quickly, sometimes people only hear every second word that you say. You need to slow it down just a tiny little bit. It'll be almost imperceptible to other people. It may feel like slow motion to you, but it will make a huge difference. Because when you have this kind of charisma, you need to be able to communicate it in a way that everybody can relate to, including other languages. And if you don't know other languages, I would encourage you very strongly to learn at least one or two new ones. Now, here's the remarkable news. You're in a cycle where everything is coming to an end. It's a good thing, it's a good thing, it's a good thing. It's not a negative thing. Your sense of self as you know it is winding down, and a new sense of self is emerging. And that happens between now and your next birthday. And what a fantastic renewal that is for you. Whatever has been in the past for you is simply washed away. Someone once asked, how does a rock, how does a stone incarnate? How does it move from one life to another? It erodes very slowly. Well, that erosion for you is over. And you're about to become a new sense. You are not just the lake, you are the ocean. This is the brand new planet to view. Now, if I were you, I would take advantage of that big time. Over the next couple of years, I would think bigger, build bigger, do bigger. It's okay if you fail a little bit here and there. I doubt that it will happen. Failure does not enter your life except when you're unkind. That's the only time. One more thing to say to you. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Don't get in unless you feel 100% certain. Trust your gut. If you get in someone else's car, you're getting into their life. Don't do it. Check it every single time. You need a little barometer. When it stops, you go. When the meter starts going, don't get in. It's the only area of vulnerability in your life. Things that are moving, you need to be cautious when you step aboard. That's not danger, that's attention. And when you have that level of awareness, you get 1,000,000 times more done. Good to meet you. Welcome to Tech Numerology. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned to our next episode with me, Yogi, looking at some of the influencers in the tech industry.